Hello everyone, welcome back to Penkitten Plays Europa Universalis IV with the Cradle of Civilization Expansion. We are back in Ottoman Magnificence. We have been playing pretty well. We've been fighting up in the north. We've taken out Transylvania, making them one of our vassals. We have conquered Ragusa instead of, doing what we're supposed to do and supporting their independence instead. No, they're definitely under us. We've also let Zafarisi go, so we can now check out their traditions. They've taken defensive ideas and espionage ideas, not exactly the best, not exactly what I would go for. They have defensive's good, espionage, it's more of a multiplayer thing. They have manpower recovery speed and looting speed, which is the manpower recovery, good, means you can waste a lot in war. The looting speed, it's okay, I guess. Fast fort builders, and hetmanate. So national unrest down and development cost down. Not a whole lot good. Not sure if I would want them as a vassal or as a march. Because I know you got your defensive ideas, diplomatic ideas. You got those discipline, hostile co-creation. Actually, you've kind of done everything you needed to do. But I do love seeing a nice strong Wallachia. I'd like to see a nice strong Transylvania too, and a strong Georgia. I want strong boys. I want them strong boys. At the moment, we have agents from the Mamluks. They just really enjoy doing that. I could attack Trebizond. A great naval reform. Well, you don't say. I happen to be a navigator, and an industrious navigator at that. And my wife likes martial educator. Build the Imperial Harak shipyard for 1016. Selim I called for the Grim, was an aesthetic man with sharp mind, seeing the threat of the great Christian navies, especially the Venetian one. I don't know, they haven't been that good to me. He realized the Ottoman Empire had greatly expanded the navy, and in emulation of the arsenal of Venice, he thus ordered the construction of the Imperial Harak shipyard in Constantinople. The great shipyard stood complete in 1517. So we can build that. Ship cost down until the end of the game. Well, for purely roleplay, build a less shipyard for diplo points, military points, but for pure roleplay, we gotta go for it. Gujarat has internal conflicts. Okay, Mr. Gujarat. Let's keep going. My armies are fine. We have some rebels coming, Montenegrins. Oh, what do you know? Montenegro being a hotbed of revolt. Who would have thunk? Ooh, there it is. Conquer the Levant. Yes. Conquer Levant. That's a good one. So, how far does that go? How much do we need to take? Objectives. Now, we already have this province, which was taken by Dulkadir when we annexed them. Also, let's get a nice little relations up here. Up here on that boy. So, all we need, your only ally is Mahrar, but we need you to lead this coalition against us. Now, that for the most part would mean excellent vintage. Move toward mysticism. It either means one of two things. It either means that we need to work them specifically out, or wait for everyone else to get out of the coalition. Austrian opinion of us is very low. No, 63. I think they need 50 aggressive expansion to stay in a coalition. And they need to be at truce with us. Now you have pirated us 100%. Hell yeah. Pirated us, and I'm continuing to pirate you, thank you. Did covert actions, historical rival, border frictions, lots of provinces, and where's the rest? 85, so they're not going to go out anytime soon. I hear Northern Greece is in need of a new Kari, or acquiring an education in theology and law is often a long process involving studying the classical works of the law and tutelage of sheiks and various madrasas. Okay, fine. I could get it myself and get a Sunni faith statesman, or local construction costs, local unrest down, state maintenance down in northern Greece for 15 years. Northern Greece. I hear northern Greece could use a new Kadi. Seems fine to me. Northern Greece would be this area. No, that's Macedonia. Northern Greece is Yania, Thuralhala, and Corfu. I'm just waiting on those Montenegrins to get the idea to show up. They're pretty close. The Ragusans behind them. Shervani's one in Darga. A Sufi sheikh has passed away and the sheikhs his following are putting up a shrine. Well, what are we up to? We need some more piety. We must not force the superstition. So it's down, but local tax modifier and local economy change only for 10 years versus for the rest of the game. Honestly, we must not feed into local superstition because I want that legalism. Our manpower is already back. I don't think I could say the same for Poland. Now, when it goes toe-to-toe between Mamluks and Ottomans, we would crush them. We would annihilate them. Support the Florentine school. Well, we're not a scholar, but we are industrious. Because of the relative notability, we are in the position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine school, being perceived as patrons of the international art will definitely help our propaganda efforts. I would say yearly prestige up for 40 years. I say yes, because I don't know how long I'm going to have this. Because this just means I have, like, permanent prestige for 40 years. Permanent 100% prestige for 40 years. It's not bad. So, Forci, you just need a little bit more lovin', and then you'll be a vassal of mine. Vassal o' mine. Let's go back to Outrage Nations. Okay, we already are on that. Great power actions. Take on foreign debt. Aachen, Afghanistan, Ajam, Aloria. Well, I don't actually know which ones are they, do I? Influence nations? Oh, that's it. I could just influence Saphoriza. Influence nations, can't afford. Really? Oh, I need my money. Interesting. No, that's Lithuania. Influence. Yes, there we go. Saphoriza, yes. And there we go. There we have it. One more month. They'll be under us, and they'll be starting to pay us back, as well as allowing for Circassia to have a little bit less influence. So what happens if heretics break a nation? Because I really don't know. For vassalization. Nice. Only enemy is the Mamluks, and they're really not that great. Now, tennis. I could get an alliance with you. You don't like the Mamluks. I don't like the Mamluks. Hey, look at that. I would guess you guys... Oh, Tunis has accepted our military alliance. They'd be nice to have in the region. As well as Portuguese Maghreb has been ebbing and flowing. I see Morocco has been taking some of their stuff back. Workplaces can be built, but I would prefer not to. What can I do? What can I do? I now have a lot of diplomatic relations. However, let's see. We're all on 8s. What's this like? Honestly, I could go for some national focus on diplomacy, especially since we have the +3 Turkish here. I can't afford to increase him, though. I couldn't afford to increase you. Let's make you better. That's good, that's good. It's a pretty good spread. I would like some more Diplo just because we have so many over. But the addition of Tunis, France, Ottomans, Triple Alliance, I think that'll go very well for us. If we go for opinion, and then... Yes. So we have this large chain of our vassals and other tributaries, and then we have Tunis and France. Hey, France. How's that conquering of England going for you? How's that going? Your trust is pretty good. Our favors are off the chain. Fortunately, all of our wars are distant wars. So unless I were to attack Austria directly, which, honestly, not a bad idea. Poland has shared their maps with Anatolia. Not a bad idea to attack Austria directly. Unfortunately, they're not interested because they're fighting in another war. Claims fabricated by Trebizond. Okay. Trebizond needs to die, but I just enjoy watching this. It's cathartic, if you know. Like, you don't see this very often. You don't see a repeat of 1066 happening all that often. Padishah Mamluks have influenced Akquinelu. The question, do I want this land for myself? The answer is no, because it's bad land. Just having a nice little buffer state is also good. Kind of the same with Crimea, especially since Crimea is not doing anything. But you are diverting trade to me. Oh, Austria has left the coalition. Ooh. For the love of God, rebels, fire. I want my armies back. You can come down here. Will that mean the unrest comes back in Karabag? We'll see, we'll see. It needs to leave first, and it's only a little. It's not that much. Vassals feel safe. The strength of our armies and our generosity to their rights have made our vassals feel safe and protected under our umbrella. To ensure the security of our relationships, they have increased their tribute they are willing to pay for us. The shepherd shears the sheep. He does not slay them. Ah, how lovely. Well, that means I'll like to keep around vassals more than usual, especially Transylvania, Zaporizhia, and Georgia, instead of turning them into marches like I did with Wallachia, and Crimea was always a march. Lack of demands for draperies, always with the draperies. Many jobs of a soldier. Prolonged peacetime and change in the economy have led to many of our salaried soldiers no longer considering the pensions we pay them sufficient. An increasing number of them have turned to the daily work of the shopkeeper and craftsmanship, earning a better living in the city homes. Lose ducats. We must not be allowed to dabble in other roles or lose army professionalism. Well, army professionalism was already taking a pretty hit. Do not allow them to dabble. We don't have that kind of money. We will allow it. Influence is now 37. Independence. Advance of the Ulema. Okay, speaking of which, estates. Haven't really bugged you for a while. Could take a religious tax. Could ask for a contribution to get a lot of money fast. Well, Ulema is pretty high. I could get an inquisitor or a minister. Seek support from them for more. I don't need that. I could get a general for you. 40 tradition general. Recruit minister. Raise levies. We got plenty of levies. Demand military support. So you, Mamluks. If I were to declare one of you now. Aquinello. Anissa. Venice. Bosnia. Honestly, not big targets to me. France would join. Wait. Oh yeah. France, who has taken over London. You are rivaled to the Mamluks. I remember this. Unfortunately, even Tunis does not have enough favors with us just yet. They have one favor. I would need to wait 10 years. I could give them land. I could give them Fezzan lands, maybe. But they're not really interested in it. Truce expired with Montferrat. Tunis would join if I gave them something, but I wouldn't need their help. They were a bastion. They were something to do. Ooh. Austria has declared war on Bosnia. Watch this, an Austrian conquest of the Balkans? What do you know? As for us, also, I am building a castle in Kotar. Seems like a good place. Hugh, the unrest is still here, but I would like them to fire. Venice has left the military coalition. Nice. So yeah, we know exactly what we're doing. How's our military? 4 out of 4 leaders. That's what we need. I personally would not really enjoy fighting on the front lines. How about we get off of our ass and go to KOTOR? And you go to the front lines. Where you're important. Where I need you. Where I need you, I want you. Commandant Ismail, he has died. We can also invest in technology. A scythe, thank you. And production efficiency increased. That's nice, very nice. Too many diplomatic relations. That, let's see. Back here. Discipline And yeah, absolutely. Discipline all the way. Jingle all the way. So we don't have a lot of money to work with, but we're doing pretty good. Mazadan, which is this country, could get... depends on who you're at war with. You're at war with Afghanistan. The Timurid area is just a mess. This is not good. Hey you. You want to form Persia yet? What are you waiting for? So we're going to have 40,000 men for the invasion of the Mamluks. The sailor... Oh. Yet again, the Shiites of the Eastern Anatolia rose up in rebellion. I don't think there are any? I converted them all. Okay. This time led by a charismatic man named Salal. For centuries, subsequent uprising in Asia Minor, whether the religious nature or not, were to be called Salali. Ah, okay. Ooh, Karabag. Or heed their demands. No. Crush them. So, we got stuff to do now. You go there. Yerevan will protect them. I would like these things. Oh, yeah, Bosnia is getting wrecked. Statesman has died. I don't have money for this. Let us impose a religious tax, huh? Take that. Take that, you losers. Also, what can I do? Don't you mind that dog in the background. Dimmy. What provinces can I give you? I can give you these things. You can leave me alone. Hey, no, I did not mean that. Take all these provinces, especially the islands. I don't want to deal with the islands. As for this, I can get state propaganda, or I could get... Aggressive expansion impact is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. So far, we're getting ready. Diplomatic, rebel successful, Shia zealots. Okay, so... I think the only person in this coalition is... Mamluks? It might be. Let's look. Mamluks, yeah, the only thing is in the coalition is Mamluks. So I just need to take care of this rebellion. Keep 20,000 men on payroll back here. Also, oh yeah, I have a lot of money. You need an admiral. And mission settings default. Blockade enemy ports in Mediterranean Sea. Pirates seeking allegiance. Our use of privateering to strengthen our position in the oceans have not gone unnoticed by the unsavory individuals who raid ships without the blessing of the Pasha. While we prefer not to see... Oh, someone is vacuuming downstairs. Many similarities between our legitimate authorizations of reprisal and these pests. Some of them see quite a few. Some of the most successful pirates in their area are of interest are seeking to receive the backing of the Ottomans its more or less official capacity. They are also suggesting, through crude insinuations, that if we don't take them up the offer, someone else just might. We could use some ruthless sailors, gain privateer efficiency, or gain prestige. We do not need prestige? Yes. Pirates. Pirates of the Mediterranean. I would like my troops back, please. Yerevan can take care of this fort. Right? You're right next to it. Yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it. When are these things going to fire? Yeah, they've left the coalition. Oh, wonderful. Now then, we have my good siege general. I don't even think there's a fort to siege in the area. Let's bring this group down, please. Before we get so worked up about it, we also have... They are... I see 7,000 troops. Coffee and tobacco. Let us impose restrictions, local unrest, or mysticism. Oh, let them have their coffee. I really should pull back my ships. Or just wait until my ships protect them. You go. Where are you going? I want to wait until this force, which is currently going to the Gulf of Salatia. No, wait. Were you? No. He's right there. Okay, then. In that case... France is not interested now because it's a distant war. Hey. France. He's your rival, though. He's your rival. Come on. They also have war exhaustion. It's a distant war. Come on. Either way, this should be fine. I don't need to take Marat. Anasi and Aquinallo are their vassals. You don't even go anywhere. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Where's Halab? Yes, multisyllabic. What about humiliate rival? No, you're still not interested. Halab. And confirm. Move in. And go for it. With that, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!